morning. Good morning. I had to turn on the light. I realized I couldn't even see me in there. So I hope you're having a fabulous day. And I will say that I was just a touch late getting on here because I went for my walk this morning to make sure I got it in before the rain and everything starts. And I ended up going a little bit longer than I'd anticipated. So it's been a little bit of a scramble to get ready and be here with you guys. So just to let you know, if you do not say hello in the comments, I don't know that you're here. So please, if you're here watching live, put your name in the comment, tell me hello, and tell me where you're signing in from, because it is really um, heartwarming to see all the different places that people attend the lives from. Ah, let me take a sip of my coffee. Nice and warm. Feels so good. All right, so let me get to our affirmations. Let me find them in my notes here. Where are we? Here we go. And for those that actually attended the workshop last night, I appreciate you being there so much, and it was so much fun. I loved hearing all the inspirations that you've had and how you've recognized the different parts of your brain working for you or against you at different times. But it was a lot of fun. So in just a second, I'm going to share this journal prompt. Copy. Oh, sorry, I'm sharing affirmation. Did it share? All right. So the affirmation this morning is, I possess the qualities needed to be extremely successful. And I know sometimes that can be a little triggering for some people. It's like, well, how can I be successful? I don't know this, I don't know that. And that's a little bit about some of the things that we talked about at the workshop last night, is that, when you say something like that, there's different parts of your brain that say, well, okay, how do we do that? And then another part of your brain will say, well, how will that make us feel? And then there's another part of your brain that says, don't be stupid. That's not you. And so we tend to have these voices in our head about all kinds of things. But we do possess the qualities to be successful. It's just sometimes we don't quite know how to get them out. Or maybe if we get them, if they're pouring out of us, we can't figure out how to get it out to others so that it becomes a business. And so the thing is to be aware of what your gifts are, because we all have gifts. And I was listening to a speaker the other morning, and one of the things he said was that sometimes people will say, well, no, I love to talk and nobody's going to pay me to talk. Well, look at Oprah. She gets paid to talk. There's a lot of people get paid to talk. Motivational speakers, a lot of people get paid to talk. And then he said, oh, so, and somebody will say, well, I'm just a cook. How can I be successful? And said, well, then, look at Rachel Ray. It just means that you have to use the gifts that you have, recognize them as the big thing. And sometimes it's good to maybe ask others, because sometimes people can see good in us that we can't see sometimes. And then it depends on the people you're around, because some people will tell you that there's nothing, so be mindful of who you're asking for suggestions or guidance, because you want someone who is going to be true to your growth and not wanting to hold you back. So, but let me get to the affirmation and let's see what that one is. Sorry, I just did the affirmation. It's one of those mornings, I guess. All right, so this is the journal prompt. All right, the journal prompt is list your skills and qualities that contribute to your success. Or maybe phrase it a different way. Just what are your skills and qualities that could contribute to your success? Because you can have skills out the wazoo, and if you don't do anything with them, then it doesn't make you successful. So just having skills doesn't make you successful. Utilizing those skills to help others makes you successful. All right. So as I've said before, your affirmation, you can, I would almost say, I possess the qualities needed to be extremely successful, and I will. So just rephrase it if you need to, add something to it, but put it on your, like I will use a chalk marker, put it on your mirror, write it on a sticky note, put it on an index card, whatever you need to do to get it out where you can see it and look at it often. And then your journal prompt, list your skills and qualities that can contribute or will or do contribute to your success, because words are powerful, remember. And one of the things that's important is to, if you don't believe that that's true, phrase it in a way that makes it true for you. So like, list your skills and qualities that can or do contribute to your success. So rephrase it and just a touch without losing its power, right? And the thing that's beautiful about this prompt is that you write it down on a piece of paper and then you just brain dump all the skills and qualities that you have. But let me ask you this. Sometimes, and there's a book that I'm currently reading right now. And in this book, he asked us to to stop and write down everything that we could do with a brick, right? And you had like 60 seconds to write down everything that you could do with a brick. And so I wrote a bunch of things down, right? Because in my mind, I was thinking of these red bricks, or different colors, whatever. And, they're yay big, and some of them have the little holes in them and some of them don't, kind of like pavers or bricks for the house. And so when I got finished, then he said, well, I was listening to the audiobook. Okay. So then I stopped it and then I turned it back on, and he said, did you think of questions about the bricks? Did you think about, are they the regular bricks, or were they plastic? Were they cardboard? So I didn't even ask any questions about it in my mind. I just went to this one visual of a brick. And so that was amazing, because we do that with our gifts and talents too, because we think our gifts and talents are supposed to be a certain way. So just anything that comes up when you write that down, and if you wanted to, you could just say on the top, what are my gifts and talents that the God and the universe gave me? And then just write things down and just keep writing. And you will be amazed if you can look at things differently, like looking at the brick. If it was a cardboard brick, you could do something different with it. If it was a plastic brick, you could do something else with it. So it opens up the possibilities of so much more when you just question how you start. So use the right questions, ask the right questions, and just open yourself up to really, really diving in to what your talents and gifts are. All right. So with that, I will leave you today, and you have a blessed day. It's Friday, and I hope it is beautiful in your neck of the woods. But if it's not, you make it beautiful wherever you are just by being there. Mwah.